It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Get this one across the 35. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fitzpatrick. Finding some room at midfield. Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I mean to jump in downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Sanders has got it complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Carter. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A pretty decent game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick. Thomas has got it. Complete.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Same cheese-ass power runs, huh?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down just outside the 5, maybe the 6-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's a give to Gibson. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Gibson again, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say he did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Sanders is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Scott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Boston Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Room to run past midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. I remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
The last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Short kick. One of the up middle taken down. So we have come upon halftime. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this up on.
What's up, G?
Another run here with Sanders. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
How you doing today, G?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a carry for Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Sanders again, and he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
All this nigga's got is HB fucking power. Bro, he's a commissioner. He got the souped up team.
Success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles 17. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied.
That's all you got, my nigga. HB power. That's all your bitch ass got.
Down. He's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Gibson. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick here to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A give running right, Gibson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Once more, Gibson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
I appreciate y'all watching, man. Hope you enjoyed that game. Played against a bum-ass spammer, HP Power. He's a commissioner, and he got that team souped up like that. I wonder why. I've seen a couple of his games. He wasn't playing like that. Yeah, 88, 89. Brady, year one, like this.